Hi guys, so I saw that Major Gaurav Arya made a video roasting the Maldives for not letting Israeli passport holders in their country because, the obvious reasons, they are Muslims and we're the Muslim mortal enemies because we're Jews. But he made a video roasting them and he has this show, Chanakya Dialogues, so I'm gonna react to it because, who am I not to react about a video made roasting the Maldives? Also, I love their work. It's funny sometimes to hear their perspective on what's happening in Israel and some things on Islam because I think he didn't bother studying Islam that much, just, you get enough understanding of what Islam is just from watching Muslims, to be honest. But this is the kind of understanding he has of Islam, which is kind of funny to me. But, a whole video roasting the Maldives for not letting us in the country. How can I not react to that? Who am I to not respect Major Gaurav Arya for making this video? Well, thank you.
You can understand that Maldives has a certain kind of environment where they take people from other religions. They have to manage, they have to put up a face because that is how the money comes. Saudi-led coalition killed more than 300,000 Houthi Muslims in Yemen. They didn't stop the Saudis from coming to Maldives.
When will I have such a cool opening? When will I stop being lazy and take the time to make something cool like that? One day it will come. I sense that soon the inspiration will befall on me.
Not a matter of shame for Maldivian national pride that you have mortgaged your country to the Chinese. Your ministers go and beg other countries like India for money so that you can eat. Jai Hind, friends. I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you're watching Chanakya Dialogues English.
Major Gaurav Arya. Did I say it right? And then Chanakya Dialogues.
Friends, recently Maldives made a rule that President Mohammad Muizzu made an announcement that Israeli passport holders were no longer welcome in the Maldives. And why did he do that? It's interesting, as you know, Maldives is a Muslim country. It's an Islamic country by its constitution. And like all Muslim countries, it supports the Palestinian cause. Now, there is no problem in that. People should be allowed to choose whichever the cause they want to support, and nations should be allowed to choose. So I'm not saying everybody should support either the Palestinians or the Israelis. It depends on what your country's foreign policy is. However, in most of the Muslim countries, what one sees is foreign policy based solely on religion. And that is a factor that is extremely dangerous. When you have a foreign policy that is based on religion. Now, Maldives has nothing to do with Palestine. Maldives has nothing absolutely to do with Israel, right? Except for the fact that Palestinians are Muslims here and so are Maldivians. And this is exactly why. So on Mohammad Muizzu, there was a lot of pressure from the opposition parties, from members of civil society that you need to ban Israelis. You need to ban Israelis because they are bombing Gaza, they are bombing Rafah, and this is something that is not acceptable.
I can't believe they're banning our money. Don't you like our money though? I understand you guys don't like Jews, but what happened to at least appreciating Jewish money?
To the people of Maldives, I don't understand why. You're banning Israelis. In fact, if your entire worldview revolves around religion, and if all your decisions are based on a religion alone, what Maldives should do is say that non-Muslims are not allowed inside Maldives, right? So whether you're Hindu, Sikh, Christian, or Buddhist, or Jain, or Parsi, it doesn't matter. You're not welcome into the Maldives because Maldives is a country only for Muslims. I think that they should make plain now. Maldives is a radicalized country.
Okay, so he's not gonna go into it. That I watched this video already. Apparently, if I remember correctly from previous videos he made, ISIS had the most volunteers per capita from the Maldives. How crazy is that?
I mentioned this before. Today I'll take the opportunity of saying this again. As a percentage of the population, Maldives has sent the maximum number of people to join the Islamic State.
Oh. We said it in this video too.
You heard that, right? The maximum number of people from any country who have joined, that is percentage of the population, joining the Islamic State or Daesh is from Maldives. So You can understand that Maldives has a certain kind of environment where they hate people from other religions, but they have to manage, they have to put up a face because that is how the money comes in. If tomorrow Maldives finds oil, let us say, or Maldives finds natural gas, and it does not have to depend upon tourism revenue, Maldives would be a country that would ban non-Muslims from entering Maldives. Now here they have said no to the Israelis. Why? Because
I mean, it's still more money though. I don't know how many. I saw that there are about 11,000 tourists a year from Israel or something like that. I don't know if it's that impressive. I don't know how many tourists they get. So I guess those tourists they could give up on. But still, guys, come on, don't ban us from all around the world. I thought we were supposed to go back to the places we came from. And like right now, most of the places we came from do not allow Jews to go back in. So it's a very, very problematic situation. It's almost like people don't want us to be alive anywhere. Could it be, like, am I dreaming? Is this the plan? If they close off all the countries that were supposed to be, we came from. I know a lot of people think we came only from Europe, but the majority of Israelis did not. And then those countries are mostly close to the Jews. Where are we supposed to go then? I almost feel like maybe it's a conspiracy. Maybe I'm conspiring right now. Is it like if it's completely lunatic theory? I don't like conspiracy theories, but like hang with me. Is there a chance they don't want Jews alive anywhere? Like, could it be? Am I dreaming?
Gaza, Rafah, etc., etc. So Israel has said, fine, will not go. And then the Israeli embassy obviously said that come to India. India is so beautiful. You have Lakshadweep, you have Goa, you have Kerala, and they put up beautiful pictures of India and said, you come there.
Don't do it to me. Now I really want to go to India. Now that I have Indian friends because of me doing this work, I really want to go visit them. Come on, don't do it to me. And also, it's a hassle. I still have to get a visa to visit India, if I'm not wrong.
Last year, ladies and gentlemen, in the first 4 months, January, February, March, and April, in 2023, there were more than 4,500 Israelis who went to Maldives and spent good money. 4,500 plus Israelis. This year, there were only around 532, around that number. So this is an 88% drop in the number of Israeli tourists coming to Maldives. Now, I don't know why Maldives should do something like this just out of religious hatred, right? When the Saudis bombed Yemen and killed more than the Saudi coalition, actually, sorry, not the Saudis, but the coalition, Saudi-led coalition killed.
Trying to look for logic. I remember when I was looking for logic, it was so cute. I thought that logic matters. I miss this Rebecca. She was cute.
Killed more than 300,000 Houthi Muslims in Yemen. They didn't stop the Saudis from coming to Maldives. But I think there is always this special treatment reserved only for the Jews, right? It's only when the Jews do it in response to a terror act, then obviously there are special restrictions on the Jews. Otherwise, people can blow up half the world and nobody would bother. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we are.
You guys think I'm special? Oh, oops, I touched my mic. Oh my God. Thank you.
I also sent out a tweet, and here is my tweet in which I have invited my Israeli brothers and sisters to come and visit India because this is home, and India is proudly the only country in the world, in the entire world, where the Jews have never been persecuted. And we have a centuries-old record. There is no other country in the world apart from India, where Jews have found safe harbor. It's only in India where Jews have been safe. There has not been a single case of mistreatment of a Jew for centuries in India because that is the kind of people we are. You go to Europe, you go to America, everywhere you will find Jews. Middle East is a landmine for Jews. It's a landmine. But in India, it's not like that. We love the Jews, we welcome the Jews, we love our Israeli brothers and sisters, and to them I say welcome. Now, I have certain words for Maldives. You people are surviving on begging. You people are surviving on loans. You people are surviving on the money, the grant that India gives, that China gives. That is how you eat. I don't know how beggars can have such attitude. I don't understand. Very recently, you had to pay back 450.
Wow, if you find the Maldives baffling, check out Gaza. Yeah, like those are beggars with a hell of an attitude. It's amazing.
50 odd million US dollars to India, and your foreign minister was on his knees in New Delhi begging the Indian government that please do not ask for the money because, we don't have the money. And can you please do something about it? Can you please just postpone this to another year? You wanted building material, you wanted food, vegetables, you wanted clean drinking water. You were on your knees begging India. Right? You're in such a bad shape where you have actually
Unrelated,
mortgaged.
I'm happy I'm not the only one who is messing with the microphone, like unintentionally and making those noises.
Actually mortgaged. I would use the word mortgaged, not leased, because you've taken money in lieu, which is why I'm using the word mortgaged. And I'm using this word with a great deal of responsibility. 36 islands you have given to the Chinese. Why? Because you don't have money and the Chinese are willing to fund you. So when the Chinese fund you, it's reasonable to assume that they take land in lieu because they don't trust you. You'll not pay back the money. So they've taken 36 of your islands on which they are building their own resorts and their own hotels, apart from the fact that they are spying on India. But that is not a matter of shame for Maldivian national pride. That is not a matter of shame for Maldivian national pride that you have mortgaged your country to the Chinese. It's not a matter of shame that your ministers go and beg other countries like India for money so that you can eat. That's not a matter of shame. But what actually riles you up is when you have Jews coming into your country. And why? They're carrying dollars with them. The Israelis come, they have dollars with them, they're spending good money.
I think maybe the Chinese offer more dollars, so this is the difference.
Your children are getting fed.
Zero.
Your parents can go to the hospital. Your economy can run. First, you did it to the Indians. You insulted the Indians boycotted you. Today, you're begging Indians. What are you begging Indians for? Sir, can we please have a roadshow in India? Can we please have a tourism roadshow in India? Can you please come to Maldives?
You know what Israel got banned from, unrelated? From having a booth in a weapon and like military exhibitions. How's it called? Like military army-based technology exhibitions in France. They're like, oh, you don't want Israeli technology?
Can you please restart our tourism?
I don't know what is France thinking doing that? I mean, you're not gonna want our defense systems? Like, what's the plan, France?
Tourism. I almost said terrorism because then I remembered.
I don't know. I know we're supposed to be roasting the Maldives. I just don't have that much to add, so I'm like adding other countries to roast. France was chosen.
That ISIS chapter of Maldives. How can I forget that? How can you forget that? Can you please give us some money? And today, those beggars, the Maldivian government, those people who cannot eat without begging for money, have this kind of an attitude where they're telling people of a country that don't come because you belong to a certain religion. Shame on you, Mohammed Muizu.
Shame on you.
Shame on your ministry, shame on your government, and shame on the decision makers of that tiny little blot on the Indian Ocean called Maldives. Yeah.
No, I mean, he's doing an amazing job. I love how he roasts Pakistan as well. It's not the first time he roasts the Maldives, but his roasting is amazing.
Shame on you guys. You see, you would have gained. But you chose the path of radical Islam. Have you ever seen Saudi Arabia behaving like that? They have lifted all the embargoes on the Israelis and they said, you're welcome. There were Israelis who went to Saudi Arabia.
Did we?
The UAE
Almost
welcomes everybody, irrespective of your nationality. You're welcome to visit the UAE. That is how business is done. You see, and look at Dubai. Dubai created a city out of thin air. The royalty I'm talking about, the sheikhs of Dubai. Dubai was nothing. Dubai was possibly a small fishing village a few decades back. They built it among to the standards of one of the most impressive cities in the world. Dubai has no natural beauty to talk of. It's just
They are literally the Singapore Gaza was supposed to be.
Sand, hot wind. It's desert. But today everybody wants to go to Dubai. I want to go to Dubai. Everybody wants to visit Dubai. Why? It's not just because of great infrastructure. It's not just because there are great facilities and everything is perfect. No. Because they're welcoming people. The Arabs are welcoming people. They welcome you.
Okay, so here is the point. It's true about the Arabs. They are welcoming people. And I like we were learning about Arab Bedouin hospitality. If they traditionally, there were clues if you're welcome or you're not welcome to the house of the person that you're being hosted at. That's Arab culture.
Maldivians, you claim to be Muslims. You claim to be Muslims.
But that's the thing, okay? Arabs and Muslims, it's not the same. There is Arab culture and there is Muslim culture, which ruins everything. It's not that Arab culture is not like it was that amazing, right? It has an elements that are really good and should be, adopted. Like they're inspiring, should be treasured, kept. But Islam and Muslims, the Maldives, are they Arabs? Maybe they're Arabs and I don't know.
You should learn a lesson from the Arabs. They are true Muslims, right? They are the original Muslims, and yet they welcome everybody with open arms. Look at Saudi Arabia.
The original Muslims, they are the first people to understand they had made a huge mistake adopting that doctrine.
Look at
Because I think they are the first ones who depleted what Islam can give you, right? It's a pyramid scheme. And if you are the first one in the pyramid and everybody around you is already fallen to the pyramid, you literally have nowhere how to expand, especially when you have places that are more influential, like Iran and Turkey, that compete on this, who's going to rule this pyramid scheme. It's hard. It's a hard environment. It's a tough environment. At some point, the Arabs had realized, like Saudi and UAE had realized that this game cannot continue. Like they have to be self-sufficient, which is anti-Muslim, basically. It's anti-everything that is Islamic, that believes in taking from others, not providing or being productive.
Look at the UAE. They welcome everybody, and I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed, especially with Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman and his attitude. It is so impressive. That is a leader.
I mean, the rumors has it that he is an ex-Muslim in the closet.
That is a true global leader. But you guys with your small minds, you'll never understand. Anyway, forget about you. I'm not going to waste my breath speaking on Maldives. Now to my Israeli brothers and sisters, welcome to India.
Thank you.
Welcome to India. We'd love to host you. And let me tell you that India is a place where you're not just welcome, you're also honored, you're respected, you're loved, and you're cherished. As we say in India, Atithi Devo Bhava.
Is it me
Guest
you're
is God.
talking about?
Today, India is waiting to welcome
Oh,
its Israeli brothers and sisters. Welcome to India.
thank you. Well, like, comment, subscribe. See you in the comment section. And thank you all for watching. I have a Buy Me Coffee link below if you guys want to support me. See you later.